Welcome to my Better Than Wolves texture pack release video. This was planned to be my 500 sub special, but thanks to all of you, we're somehow reaching 600. This texture pack is focused on keeping a default feel while also making necessary changes to improve gameplay, like increasing visibility in water and lowering annoying sounds like wolf howling. I will release newer versions in the description of this video, including ones without any changes to the vanilla sounds. There will also be links for the newest Better Than Wolf versions. Alright, let's talk about the texture pack. Right here, I have all the ore borders laid out. These are the modern ore borders used in lots of modern packs for the newest versions of Minecraft. Here we have the clay ore. So this stands out from stone, sand, and dirt in the water. It's really easy to see. This is just the default Nether quartz ore from 3.0. And the cobweb is a little bit more differentiated on the side, so you can tell it apart in snow biomes. Over here, we have the swords here. I made them all a bit shorter, as you can see. Slightly shorter so you can see a bit better. Also, I have this animated ender pearl, which I thought I should include. I just love this animation here. And the fire plow, I use the OG version just because I know a lot of people don't like the new one. And I also changed the saturation of this pile of sand texture because I thought it was too unsaturated. It looked kind of pale before. I added some color to that. And also we have bark textures. These are from the unreleased beta version of 3.0 and I just thought they looked really cool. Over here, we've got the crops. I added these white dots at the top so you could tell that they're mature. I also changed the color of weeds just so that they look more green and they stand out from this darker green here. I also changed grass so it's a bit lower so it doesn't clog up the entire screen when you're walking through a plains. I also added numbers to the hotbar because I know some people get confused about which slot is which and what hotkey they should use. Another thing I know you guys will like is that the moon phases change color as they approach the new moon. So this is the waning gibbous, the waning half, waning crescent, and finally the new moon. So they get increasingly more red, so you know when it's approaching. Another very useful thing to have is that this pack has low fire. So right now I'm on default, and the fire is very high. So if I go to game mode 0, you'll see that the fire basically clogs the entire screen. Here we have low fire, and on screen it barely clogs at all. Another thing I changed is the ability to see nether fortresses a lot easier. There's one on screen right now, but you probably haven't noticed it yet. But if I stand in the same spot, now that I've switched to my texture pack, you can probably tell really easily, right over here. This is because I changed the nether brick texture to black, so that it would stand out with the red of the nether even more. I'm back on default to show another change. So right here, we've got loose stone slabs, and these are so ugly in my opinion. They have these black cracks in them, and they just make them so unusable for anything. Also, we have the tall grass here. I just wanted to show this again, but after we switch, we can see that the loose snow slab texture is a lot less harsh, and also the grass doesn't take up that much of the screen, and it's a lot cleaner. And finally, the most important change in my opinion, the clay texture. So here on default, probably can't see any clay. It's very hard to see on default. But after switching, you can see there was this huge patch of clay right in front of me. It makes it so easy to tell where the clay is. Just running by, you don't have to stop and look. You can just take a quick glance and find it all. It makes it so easy to see when the water is clearer and the clay is brighter. Also, I changed it with ice so you can see it through ice a lot easier too. The ice is a bit clearer as well. I also made the menu a lot cleaner with the transparent menu buttons. This can be paired well with Polar's transparent add-on that makes the background of it clear. This is so the buttons don't block your screen if you end up pausing, and I just think it looks better overall.